Hi, this is lesson number 15 from our Photoshop training series. In this exercise, we are going to learn about masking in Photoshop. Here in my screen, I have several images to demonstrate the masking. Basically, masking is to reveal or hide the detail in specific part of your image. Here we have layer. In layer palette, this thumb is presenting the selected image. If we want to erase the background from this image using eraser tool or polygon tool, once we will save and close the file and open it again, the area we erase or deleted, that's not possible to bring it back. Here I will give you an example. Our background is locked. Unlock the background using eraser tool. If I will erase this area this way, or if I will select a little bit more precisely with the polygon tool, hit delete key, Control D to deselect. Now if I will save this image this way and close the file and open it again, the detail in this area I will not be able to get back again. The area which is deleted already, we cannot retrieve back. So this way, if we remove the background, it is destructive process. Masking is non-destructive process. If you want to erase the background, you can hide temporarily the area using layer mask, and even you save and close the file and open back again, you will get back that detail if ever needed. Control Z, undo. Using mask, if we want to remove the background, we need to make selection. So here we have selection tool. I will choose quick selection. Simply I will make rough selection this way. This is almost okay. If I want to push the selection in some area, I can press Alt key. Let's reduce the brush size. And here we have add to selection and subtract to selection. Now add to selection is selected. Once I will press Alt, it will switch to subtract to selection. So if I will click and drag to push this way selection back, I can do. And if I will release the Alt key, again I can add the area this way. That is okay. We have selection. There is many other tools to make more precise selection, but the main objective here is to just demonstrate the mask, so this is fine. Once the selection is there, it is simple. Select the layer and click on this icon, add layer mask. Once I will click, you will observe here that another thumb is added with our picture thumb, and that is presenting the mask. The white area is the revealed part of the image and the black area is hidden part, and in between these two thumbs there is a link, meaning to say the image is linked with the mask. If I will click on move tool and move, now the mask and the image is moving together. If we want, we can resize even, hit enter key. And if it is unlinked here, if I will select the image, mask is selected. If I will click on this image thumb and move, now the image is moving behind the mask. If you are going to make selection this way to remove the background, I will not recommend you to unlink here, because sometimes it is very hard to align back again the image with the mask. I will just press Ctrl Z, undo. So it is already linked. If we want, we can add another background. To change the background, I can create new layer, and this layer is above the image. Bring it down. Choose your foreground color. That is fine. Press Alt key and backspace, Alt backspace to fill foreground color. Anytime if we want, we can bring back the background. To disable the mask, we will press Shift key and click on the mask thumb here. By pressing Shift key, mask has been disabled and we have again entire image with the background. Once again press Shift key and click to enable the mask. So this is really non-destructive process. If you will save and close the file and open again, you can just disable the mask and get back the original image. So this is one example. Here I have another image. Using mask also we can frame the image. The selected part we can reveal. Let's try here. In this image I want to bring another photo. In this picture I want to add mask using selection. So here we have rectangular marquee selection, elliptical marquee tool. So I will select the elliptical marquee tool, click and drag. By pressing shift key you can draw perfect circle this way. Now the selection is there, the layer is selected, and simply click on add layer mask. That's done. Here it is locked. If I will click on move tool, the mask and image will move together. Even we can resize. In this case, if I want, I can unlink to change the location. I need to select the image thumb, and if I will click and move any area I want to reveal in this circular selection, I can do this way. And then we can link it back. So if we will move the image, the mask will be moved with the image together. Another thing we can do with the mask, we can also blend the images. Here I have another image. I will click and drag here, reduce the size, hit enter. Let's transfer this image also. Here I have side to side two images. Hit enter. Using mask we can also blend with the gradient tool. In our toolbox here we have gradient tool. Once the gradient tool is selected, you can see all the options here. We need to select linear. We have other option also, radial, we have angle, reflect and diamond. But in this case we are going to select the linear gradient, and make sure that your foreground and background color is black and white. You can just click on this button here, and from this double-headed arrow you can switch. To bring back to the default foreground and background color, you can press D, and if you want to switch the color you can press X from the keyboard. Now we have foreground white and background black. Also using mask you will understand the reason why we have foreground and background color. This mask process is not possible with the single color, so that's why we have foreground and background. Gradient tool is selected, click on this image, and if I want to apply mask in this image, I need to select in the layer, click on add layer mask. To see the transform control around, you can click on the move tool and make sure that show transform control is active, so you will know which image is selected. Now this image is selected. I will add layer mask. Now this thumb is presenting the mask. It is white, meaning to say the entire image is viewable. So if I want to mask smoothly from this side, I will use the gradient tool. Click on gradient tool, make sure your foreground and background color is black and white, linear mode is selected, the mask thumb is selected in the layer, and simply click and drag. Click and drag. To make it straight you can press shift key, and smoothly our image, it is hidden from this side. Same thing if I want, I can do with this image. Go back to the move tool, select this image, first add layer mask, select the layer mask, click on gradient tool, and this time I am going to mask from the right side. So click and drag, press shift key to make it straight. Now the both images masked from left and right smoothly. Click on move tool and move this image close to the other. We blended two images smoothly with the mask. Using mask also you can change the sky background. Here we have, if I want to apply another sky, I can add layer mask. So select the background, make sure it is unlocked. Using quick selection, I will just add selection this way. Here in the mountain, if I want to push back, I can press Alt key. Alright, that's fine. Now if I want to add layer mask, I need to make sure that the layer is selected. I will click on add layer mask. Once I added mask, it is opposite. We need to reveal this area and hide the sky. So to invert the mask, you need to click on the mask thumb and press Ctrl I. Ctrl I from the keyboard, and the mask is inverted. Our sky is hidden, and if I want, I can bring another sky. Here we have a cloud. Click on move tool, click and drag. Now the cloud image is the scene. We can bring it down. this way, adjust the image behind the way you want, and that's all. And anytime if we want to bring back the original sky, simply we will press Shift key and click on the mask thumb. So here we have the original. Once again, if I want to apply, by pressing Shift key, once again I will click, and this is the sky we added in the scene. Another thing, if you want to see the mask in your document, you can press Alt key and click on the mask thumb, so you can see the mask in the canvas. Once again, by pressing Alt key, if you will click, you will get back the image. Previously, the selection we made, if we want to bring it back again, by pressing Control key, you will click on mask thumb. So here we have selection. To deselect, we can press Control D. So this how, by pressing Alt key and clicking on the mask thumb, we can view the mask in our canvas, and by pressing Control key and clicking on the mask thumb, we can bring back the selection. So these are the few examples you can use masking in different ways. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy this lesson and try to practice. Guys, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell button so you will always get notification once I will upload new video. Thank you.